Hi friends, welcome to another studio vlog. My name is Ms. Bev if you don't know me, and I am a self-taught digital illustrator and a professional doodler. But in today's vlog, it's going to be more of a life vlog, as it was last time if you watched it. As most of you know, my husband passed away in July, so it's been a little challenging to get back in the studio, as you can imagine. And I do plan to. That's what he would have wanted. But uh, what you see me doing now is, guess what? I am getting ready to move again. So yeah, a year ago we were packing and cleaning, getting ready for a big move from Michigan to Virginia. And if you had told me this a year ago, that I'd be packing again and cleaning, I wouldn't believe it. It's um, just beyond me what has happened in the past year. And so we decided to rent our daughter's house in Virginia, which was small enough for us, especially with my husband's failing health. And when we first moved here, he was able to get around really well. The house was small enough for him to get to point A to point B. Um, in our house in Michigan, it was so big that, yeah, it was it was very tiring. So, but when we first moved here to this little house, he was able to, like, I was upstairs in my studio, so if he needed to go into the kitchen to go get a refreshment, make another cup of coffee, he could do it in a matter of just a couple steps. So it really, really worked out well for us, and we're very, very grateful that our daughter was um, willing to rent to her parents. Um, and we were able to do some minor improvements, which was good. And we are totally 100% behind her in this decision in selling her house. Um, and I don't mind moving. It's not as sentimental as the house was for us in Michigan. Now that one was it was heartbreaking. It was really hard to move. We spent some beautiful, wonderful, precious years in that house in Michigan and just loved it. So not that we don't love this house, but we do appreciate um, being able to be here for the past year, and which ended up being my husband's last year in his life. But so yes, our daughter is selling the house, and she put it up for sale one day, and then the following day she got an offer on it. And next thing you know, we're getting ready to pack up and move. So um, she um, not she, but anyway, yes, I'm sorry, I just got a little distracted. So yes, we are packing up and getting ready to move. Closing will happen in a couple weeks. So I still haven't had my yard sale, and needing to have a yard sale really bad. It didn't work out as planned for this last weekend, but we are going to have it, not this coming weekend, but the next. So, um, oh, hi, Dexter. Look who's there helping me. He's my helper there. But anyway, so yeah, I'm packing up the house for stuff that I'm going to take with me, but I'm also getting stuff ready to box up and to put out for the yard sale. So, um, so that's what I have been doing, in the middle of doing, and uh, keeping busy. As you can see, I've only started packing, so I've got this little house to do, which is nothing compared to what we were going through a year ago in the giant house. So my son's going to come down and help with everything, of course, and of course our daughter is too. And so yeah, you'll be seeing me do some packing and cleaning. And in this vlog, I'm also going to be I'm going to show you where I'm going to be moving. I'm going to give you a little tour of the apartment that I was allowed to videotape. And it's the sample apartment that they have at this complex. And friends, I really hope that I get into it soon. I've been put on a waiting list. I applied for it, and I was able to pass inspection, and now I'm on the waiting list. And the only thing is that there's several people ahead of me, and it's a very large complex, and there's a lot of apartments, and but it's a very quiet, in a secluded, quiet area of town, which is really nice. And what really, not only did I fall in love with the apartment, but I also fell in love with the grounds, because there's so like meadows and green grass and lawns, and very well kept, and a little dog trail where I can take Dexter on and not have to worry about all the traffic and noise and people not picking up after their dogs, where I am now. So it's it's a very nice place. And so when I went to go take a look, get a tour of the apartment, they took me through the sample apartment. I can't remember what they call it, the sample apartment. Anyway, he let me take a videotape of it, so I'm going to be showing it to you in a few minutes. But so yeah, I was hoping to be in by the holidays, but I don't think that's going to happen. In the meantime, I'm going to go stay with my son, and he's so excited, and I'm excited too. I'll be happy to spend some more time with him. And he lives a couple hours from here, and the grandkids, I won't be seeing them as much while I'm over there. Even though when he has them for the weekends, of course I'll be seeing them then. So that'll be nice. But when I get back into town and move into my apartment, then I'll be able to see them more and pick them up from school again and start the routine of picking up the kids. But in the meantime, yes, that's where I'll be going. So in this vlog, I'm going to be showing you some of the packing, and then I'm also going to be showing you a little special a garden that I'm working on, and I'll explain more as you watch it. And just little tidbits of what I've been doing the past couple weeks. And then at the very end, I'm also going to show you some a recipe that I worked on and made, and it's a seaweed burrito. So yes, you heard me, a seaweed burrito. And I'm going to show you how I made that at the very end of this vlog. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll just show you what's been going on around my house and my life. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, friends. Talk to you later. So here's a tour of the apartment. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, with the open concept in the living room and kitchen. And I'm going to turn the 2nd bedroom into my a studio as well as a guest room. I think I'm still kind of waffling over that, but one thing I really am thrilled about it is that it's got a patio. I requested a unit with the patio, ground level, so I'm looking forward to having some coffee out in my patio with Dexter. And it comes. The facility has a exercise room and a couple of pools, swimming pools. So the kids will look forward to that. And oh, and this unit also has a large pantry with laundry facilities. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, I can get in soon. So here I'm showing you some pumpkins my daughter crocheted. Didn't she do a wonderful job? I tell you, she's getting so creative with her crocheting, and I'm so thrilled with them. She brought them, but she forgot to bring the twine that goes around the stem. But I still think they look adorable, and I just absolutely love them. I hope she puts them up for sale um, in my Etsy shop. What do you think? Got to catch the grandkids swimming on Labor Day. It was the last day for swimming at the park. Hey friends, I'm out here in my wee little garden. Let me see if I can zoom out. There we go. Yep, this is it. This is all I can handle. But I wanted to tell you a story. So I planted all of these in the mid-spring, and these are sunflowers, and I didn't plant them until June, possibly July. I may have a picture of them when they started sprouting. But anyway, they're sunflowers. You see them? There you go. I think they're going to sprout, and I am so thrilled. I just pray that the deer don't come and get it, only because these plants are precious to me. We had the sunflower seeds that we brought from Michigan, and hubby asked me while he was in rehab if I could plant them. And I was kind of reluctant because I should have done it then or before then. I was kind of reluctant only because I had a bad experience with planting sunflowers. I planted a whole bunch of them, and they were starting to sprout really good. They were probably around 12 inches high. Not here, but in another house that we owned. But I was so excited, and then one morning I came out and they were all chewed down to the ground. I tell you friends, that just devastated me. And ever since then, as much as I love sunflowers, I didn't want to plant them because I didn't know how to keep the deer away. So the deer are around in this area. I have seen them across the street in the school. I'll show you the school. Slowly pan around. I'll be slow and gentle. Well, that's the parking lot right there. You can see the playground. That's the parking lot to school, and school is just behind those trees across the street. But anyway, I do see the deer over there. Not a lot, not often. So I was still kind of reluctant in planting the sunflowers, but I went ahead and did it because it was my husband's request, and he wanted to hopefully see them. And he's seeing them from heaven now. So I'm getting the house all cleaned up and gathered up as much as I can, because it's gonna be put up for sale. And I hope I get to see the sunflowers flourish before I move away. And it looks like I'm going to, because this one here is really doing well, I think. I've never grown them this much before. as far as this far along. Never. These will be my first sunflowers ever. And I'm so thrilled. No, wait a minute. I think I may have grown some back in Manistee, in Michigan. But anyway, I'll keep you updated and let you know how I've called these hubby's sunflowers. I've got the water. I'm watering them, so that's the noise you hear. But this is exciting. Looks like I might have 4 of them. 5 maybe? Lord willing, we'll see. Say hi. Can you say hi? I know, you want to play. Play, 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 don't you? Okay. Pick it up, Grandma. I will in just a second. Let me do this here real quick. Hi friends, we're back. We're about 2 days from the last video I showed you of the sunflowers. To me, they have grown some more as far as heights. As far as the inside of this one, I'm a little disappointed because it's still, oops, sorry. It still seems a little small for the size of the flower, but it looks healthy. But this one, I mean, you can see this one almost popping out pretty soon. So I'm sorry it's wobbly. Here we go. Wow, you can even see the, what is that, fur? Yeah, look at that. Something tells me this one's going to be coming out pretty soon. I'm so excited. And Pookie up in heaven, I know you are too. Here's your sunflowers. So there's an update, friends. What is that? Hey friends, it's Saturday morning, September the 4th, and look what we've got here. Oh my gosh. My hubby would be so proud and happy. I know I am. It's just barely blooming, my first sunflower. Hubby's or Don's sunflowers. Isn't she a beaut? So hopefully this one is still kind of I don't know what happened to it, but I think it will come out. Oh my gosh, look at her. Here you go, hubby. Here you go. Here's your beauties. So here's the recipe for the seaweed burritos. You're going to need seaweed or nori. I think that's what they call it. Brown rice. I'm using the brown rice recipe that I'll show you. I also have a cod fish and pineapple, some hoisin sauce, sriracha sauce, and a couple pieces of broccoli florets. And I didn't show it here, but some chili sauce as well. I'm going to go ahead and I just measured the brown rice, and I'm going to go ahead and rinse it per the recipe. And I'll leave all the information below in the description box. So I've got the water boiling for the rice, and in the meantime I'm going to season the cod fish with just some salt and pepper, nothing else. So once the water starts boiling, you add the rice, and I forgot to show that here. But yes, you lower the temperature, and then you cook the rice for between 18 and 25 minutes. I went ahead and did 25 minutes with mine because I'm not still used to my stove. In the meantime, I'm going to heat up some olive oil, and this is where I'm going to cook the cod. I'm going to cook it thoroughly, but just cook it on low. And I'm getting the brown rice recipe for sushi rolls through this website called minimalistbaker.com. So I'm not cooking with white rice anymore, so I've never used brown rice in a recipe like this. So I found this one, and it looks pretty useful and easy to follow. So once again, minimalistbaker.com. So once both sides of the fish is cooked, probably about 3 or 4 minutes on each side, I went ahead and added a couple tablespoons of hoisin sauce, and I just turned down the heat and let it marinate for about a minute, or cook in it for about a minute, and then I turned off the heat. Once I turned off the heat as well, I also added the broccoli next to it, and so they could get a couple of the juices from the hoisin sauce and the flavor from the fish, and I just set them aside together. If you follow minimalistbaker.com's recipe for brown rice to use in sushi, he'll ask you to make a little sauce with vinegar, sugar, and water, something like that. But I realized that I had this chili sauce which contains the same. So instead of making the sauce that he suggests, I just went ahead and added this chili sauce, and it just worked out perfect because it allowed for the rice to be flavorful as well as to stick together while making the burritos. So blend it in really well, but not too much. You don't want to get the rice too mushy, but you do want it to have the flavor of the sauce. I got the idea to make a seaweed burrito from a restaurant that I went to last week, and it was one of those quick stop Asian restaurants, hibachi restaurants, and I noticed on the menu that it offered a seaweed burrito that you could build yourself. So that's what I did. I built my own with broccoli, pineapple, avocado, and of course the seaweed. I'm trying to think. There's another. Oh, and the fish, the salmon. It offered spicy salmon, so it was so good. And I thought, I know I can make this at home, and hopefully I can get all the ingredients. And I did, but except I forgot the avocado. But that's okay. It still came out really good. So here's the nori or the seaweed, and now it's time to start making the seaweed burritos. And I'm a little nervous about it. Um, but it really ended up being pretty easy. The rice was really easy to spread. It gave me no problems, no issues. So once I got the rice down flat, I was able to add all the other ingredients. And I wish I had avocado, but doggone it, I forgot it. But anyway, I rolled it, and it really felt like rolling a spring roll. And it was really easy. And since I didn't have a bamboo mat, it said to use a strong paper, not paper, cloth towel, and I did. And there they are. And they came out really good, friends. I really enjoyed them, and I think I made a total of 4. So I'm going to eat some more for leftovers today. Yay! Well, friends, it's Monday, September the, what is it, 5th, 6th, 2021. Here in the United States, it's Labor Day. Most places are closed to celebrate the hard-working people of our beautiful country. But look at this beautiful sunflower, first one that has sprouted from my hubby's sunflower garden. His last request, or one of his last requests, was for me to plant these sunflower seeds, and oh my gosh, I am beyond thrilled. Isn't she a beaut? The other ones are still struggling, but I'm not going to give up. Not going to give up.